Good evening and welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. You clicked on to Long Range Weather Forecast discussion for January 26th through February 7th. First, we're going to take a look at the short range period, and this is for January 26th to the 30th. And models are depicting little change in the pattern for 26th to the 30th. So we're going to go to 26. And as you can see, here we have a deep ridge, amplified ridge over the western North America, and with this axis over western Canada, and we have a very deep trough over the eastern U.S. And models hold firm with this through this period. And this would, however, some of the patterns are forecasting a little breakdown of this ridge as we go through the period. Let's see. And it pretty much holds firm. So this would maintain a dry pattern across the west and below normal temperatures in the east. Now the storm track during this period is forecast right over the top of the western ridge down into the plains and then off the east coast. And within this system, within this flow, we have several embedded disturbances, and any one of these has a chance to develop as at first they monitor they range from weak to moderate, but they could intensify as they reach the east coast and pose a snow threat for the mid-Atlantic and the northeast. So first we're going to look at the European deterministics, and here we are on Monday the 20 well, first we're going to back up a little bit. This is Saturday, and you can see we have a weak system moving across the mid-Atlantic and the northeast, and I think the best chance of moderate snowfall I think would be like parts of New York State into Pennsylvania around this area, and then like parts of New Jersey and Long Island, maybe 1 to 2 inches, but that could change as we get closer to the event. Now, the next system is Sunday night, and you can see that moving in across the Great Lakes, and it moves closer Sunday, and then Monday. Oops. It's over. You can see at 996 low. It's pretty strong up to the north, but this is the GFS showing about less than a quarter inch of liquid, and that would translate to like less than 4 inches of snow. And then we go and we look at that's the GFS again. This is European ensembles. And then we have another one later on in the week, and this one, some of the models are showing it going out to sea. You can see down here, moving up, and I think the best chance of snow with this system will be probably along the coastal areas, Long Island, Southeast Connecticut. So we're going to go further. This is for the 30th. See? And then it goes out. Now, like I said, any one of these systems uh, could develop into something, but it doesn't look like that at the present moment. Now, later on in this period, the problem remains with individual disturbance within this flow, and the systems range from weak to moderate, but such disturbance could deepen along the east coast. Energy tracking the base of the eastern trough may enhance the trailing frontal lobe from the southeast into the western Atlantic that needs to be monitored. That's the system I'm talking about. So now we're going to look at the period for January 29th to February 2nd. And the models are in good agreement with the pattern for January 29th to February 2nd and maintaining a ridge over the western North America and a trough over eastern North America. The eastern trough is forecast to broaden and cover parts of the Rockies, maybe the central and parts of the western U.S. As you can see here, it starts to broaden out across this area here. So during this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here, continuing, and below normal temperatures across much of this area for precipitation. Now this kind of counteracts everything because we're forecasting a snowstorm, but the models are showing below normal precipitation across this area. So now we're going to look at the period for February 3rd to 7th, and the models are indicating a less amplified pattern for February 3rd to 7th, and the GFS is forecast below normal heights in the west and above normal heights in the east. So we're going to take a look at that. We'll go back to the models. So we're going to go now to February 3rd. See, above normal heights across the southern and east parts of the eastern U.S. Below normal in the west. I don't know if you can see that. We'll go back. We'll go back to that. See it? Now, we're going to look at, this is the GEFS, and this is the European Deterministics. But there's one model here I want to go back as I was reviewing these. Oop. Here we are. We have below normal heights in the west, and this seems to creep up the warmth or the ridge over the eastern U.S. But I think the pattern holds pretty much firm, but the cold decreases in the east. So I'm going to take a look at the maps for a second. For this forecast period, I'm forecasting above normal temperatures here, below normal temperatures across this region, near normal here because due to moderating temperatures. And for precipitation, I'm forecasting below normal precipitation here and above normal precipitation for this region. So that is a long-range weather forecast discussion for January 26th to February 7th. Thank you for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and just want to remind you that these discussions can be found on my webpage, jimmunleywx.com. The current one will be on the homepage, and the recent ones from this week will be on the video section of the website. So that's it for now, and have a good day.